What's up, Aries? Appreciate you tuning in. This is going to be your collective predictive reading for this week of the 4th through the 10th of August, 2025. God has blessed it, so thank you, gracious Father. If you want to book a personal with me, Aries, information is in the description box below this video. So go ahead and holler at me, baby. Okay, getting right into this. Your overall weekly energy, you got the King of Pentacles. So yeah, this is Mr. Money Man right here. Whether you're male or female, this is about really being on top of your business when it comes to decisions and finances and work and what you're willing to do and not willing to do. A lot of times the King of Pentacles calls the shots. So you could be in a high level position this week, or you might be dealing with somebody in a high level position this week. But the thing I love about the King of Pentacles is that he's very fair. He's a just person. He has worked hard from nothing, and now he has an abundance of everything. And so because he's done the groundwork, he really respects people who also want to do the groundwork. So if you want to impress this King of Pentacles, you show him that you're willing to roll up your sleeves and, get in the trenches if that's what's necessary. Even if it's not, he just likes that go-getter, can-do spirit. So again, this could be your overall energy this week, or, somebody coming into your life. But this is that, I'm going to work hard, but I'm also going to work smart. This isn't about overexerting yourself. This is about having a good plan and executing it. Point blank, period. And that could be for work, it could be for money things, other business adventures or projects or whatever it is. This King of Pentacles, he makes sense. He makes it so that a 5-year-old could follow, his manual. You know what I mean? So it's about smart work, not necessarily hard work. What you can expect. See? Okay, so maybe this is about work. 8 of Pentacles, really focusing. This is, like I say, some kind of work or project that you're working on that you're almost finished with. This could be, you having the blueprint, you having the plans, and you just need to put the final touches on it. He's got his 8 Pentacles, and they're done, but he's just now going back and fixing, little nooks and crannies here and there. But he's far away from home because he's like, I'm so close to completion here. I don't need any distraction. I just need to be on my own so I can really focus, so I can really get this done, because you're really very close. And so that this week. So it may be kind of different for you this week. People might be like, hey, what's up with you? What's going on? And it's nothing bad. It's just that you need to focus. You need to finish, because maybe there's some kind of deadline or something. Maybe, you want to get this done, by Friday or something. And so it's like, I may not have all the time I think I do. So let me just take the time that I do have and, make the most of it. Unexpected, you got the Queen of Wands, and this could definitely be you. This is your energy. She's coming in. She's first of all, she's gorgeous. So whether you're male or female, I think unexpectedly you'll be very attractive, because that's who the Queen of Wands is. And she kind of reminds me of the King of Pentacles, because she's the kind of the female version of him. She just does it in a way that's way more fancy, way more elegant. She may not roll up her sleeves and get in the trenches, but she will be there maybe in her lovely evening attire, a pretty gown or something. She'll be in the trenches, but she's gonna look good while she's in the trenches. She's not gonna look a hot mess. No, she's gonna look fly anywhere, anytime, because that's just the quality she has. She believes in looking good so you can feel good and do good, So unexpectedly, this Queen of Wands is coming in just to say, you know what, yeah, I do got it all together. She reminds me of Superwoman, or if you're a guy, she reminds me of Superman. She just makes hard work kind of look easy. So I feel like, yeah, this week, even though you might be really focused and you're not thinking about nothing else, but unexpectedly You may get a lot of people's admiration. A lot of people may look at you and respect you, like, wow, you look good when you work hard. You make this work look like it's not as difficult as it might be. You know, like pilots, they make flying seem so easy. You just fly the plane, you take off, fly it, and land, right? But no, it's so much intelligence that goes into knowing all the functions of a plane, and you know, the maps and the routes and all of it. Like, it's super complicated, but you know, we as passengers just say, hey, thanks for the ride, you know what I mean? And that's that. But it's kind of that energy where it's way more complicated than it seems. You're just making it look good, right? So your overall likely outcome, you have Judgment here. So something that maybe has been really dead to you, it comes back. And it comes back alive. You don't have to take it. You can leave it, let laying dogs lie. Or you can take it. The thing I like with Judgment is it is your wake-up call. It is your moment of ascension. So if you want to let it sleep, that's cool. But if you wake up and accept this like second chance, this judgment, it really will save you in some kind of aspect. It's your rescue. You're being given a chance to rise higher. You don't have to stay where it's dead and dormant. You can actually take this, whatever this call is, and rise above. So it will be up to you, but you will definitely get this judgment call, or perhaps it's some kind of situation, like I say, you just thought was maybe over with, and this week it'll come back. But this time when it comes back, you will know what you didn't know before. So if you do take it, then you can really kind of use it to your advantage, because the first time this came around, the reason it went dead was because maybe there was miscommunication, or maybe there was a misunderstanding, or maybe you just didn't understand at all what it meant. So now that you've been through it before, the second time it comes back, and it's coming back to help you, not hurt you. So again, though, it'll be your decision, Aries, if you want to accept it or not. You have the Queen of Cups here, which is your advice for the week. So, you know, keeping a lid on things. The Queen of Cups, she's a psychic. So you may find yourself really, you know, getting some intuitive information that maybe you can't quite prove, but you know, you just feel it in your spirit and in your heart. And for that reason, it's best to keep it kind of, not a secret, but just keep it kind of hush. That's why the Queen of Cups, let's see if there are any other cups. See, these cups, they don't have a lid. Her cup has a big lid because she has a lot of information, but she cannot give it until it's time. She's like, you know, the mini version of the High Priestess. So it's something that's, you know, again, maybe you can't physically prove just yet, but you know in your heart it's real and it's true. So there will be a time, though, where you can share it and tell it, but not this week. This week, just kind of keep secrets and keep information just kind of close to you. Message from the unicorns, you have balance. Take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. Okay, so yeah, I feel like work for you is a really big theme this week, and that's cool. But just know when it's time to take a break. Know when it's time to go get something to eat, go do something else, right? Indulge a little more on the fun side maybe. But setting boundaries with your work, giving yourself like a timer, like, all right, I'm going to start this at this time. I'm going to give it 4 hours and then I got to go on. Okay, so something like that. But you'll know what's best for you. That's what I have for you, Aries. I hope it blessed you. Like, subscribe, share. I'll talk to you soon.